त्यहाँभित्र कोही गरिरह होला नि सिमुलेट
आज मान्छेहरू हुन्छ क्या नभए यहाँ मान्छे काम गरिरहेको हुन्छ क्या यिनीहरू सब काम गर्यो लुगा सिलाउनु यहाँ पाए त सक्यो नि यहाँ काम गर्ने मान्छे कतिलाई चिनाएको थियो क्या मैले मेरो यहाँबाट त 2 मिनटमा थियो क्या मेरो काम गर्ने ठाउँ पहिला सबै यहाँको कस्टमरहरू चाहिँ
Flight operations. It's the suit. All in all, I'm just there about it. Just to sound of it.
Alright everyone, welcome to the astronaut training facility. Ever since this building has been open since 1966, astronauts have always come here in order to train for their missions in space. Currently, NASA astronauts and engineers have been working and updating hardware for our current space station missions, as well as preparing us for our next generation space flight into deep space during the Artemis program inside this facility. These large white and gray cylinders at the very beginning of the hallway that you saw make up a mock-up of the International Space Station. Astronauts use these mock-ups in order to prepare themselves for living aboard the ISS. The ISS is the largest orbiting laboratory ever built and is roughly the size of an American football field. The International Space Station is a partnership of 15 nations, totaling 5 different space agencies altogether. The United States, Russia, Canada, Europe, and Japan have been working together for over 20 years to create the largest international peacetime collaboration in history. These mock-ups of the ISS are what we would consider a low-fidelity mock-up, which means these are used for basic astronaut training, such as safety or storage procedures. Now, if y'all could look near the middle of the hallway where a majority of y'all are already at, this middle part of the hallway, you'll notice 4 different things I'm about to describe to you. The first out of the 4 is the Orion capsule, which you'll be able to find once you find the words Orion above a silver structure. Now, in front of where Orion is, sort of to the left side of it, is a silver cylindrical structure with the words Northrop Grumman on the side of the structure. That is Gateway. Now, in front of where Gateway is another white capsule with blue staircases attached to the sides of the capsule. This is the Boeing Starliner capsule. Now, the fourth and final thing I want you to look out for is directly to the right-hand side of where Orion is a large tower with a purple solar panel attached to the top of it and gold foilings at the base of the structure. That is Blue Moon. Now, all four of these things are fairly near each other, and I'll be talking about them more in depth for you now. So the first out of the four things I'll be talking about is the white capsule, the Boeing Starliner capsule with the blue staircases attached to the sides of it. This capsule is similar to the Soyuz in that it lands on land instead of in water. Instead of landing jets, it uses large airbags to cushion its landing in New Mexico. Partnering with commercial companies not only ends our reliance on Russia to get to and from the space station, it also allows NASA to begin focusing more time on developing new spacecraft, which will take us back to the moon and on to Mars. Now, behind where Starliner is, you'll see another white capsule, the Orion capsule, our nation's next generation spacecraft. Engineers and astronauts have been doing extensive training to prepare the capsule for its first mission into deep space in 2021. While the first flight will be uncrewed, it will mark the start of our crewed mission. It will mark the start of our crewed mission, which is scheduled to begin in 2023. Orion draws its overall design from our earlier Apollo spacecraft. However, Orion is much larger, capable of carrying 4 astronauts into deep space. With the start of our Artemis program, NASA has pledged to return American men and women to the surface of the moon for the first time since the Apollo program ended in 1972. To do so, we will need a new lander to take astronauts to and from the lunar surface. To the right of where Orion is, you will see this large gray tower with a purple solar panel attached to the top of it and gold foilings at the base of the structure. This is Blue Moon. A group called National Team with private space company Blue Origin leading the project built Blue Moon. Blue Moon is one of 3 prototype lunar landers NASA is currently considering to be used on future Artemis missions to the moon. Now, in front of where Orion is, sort of to the left side of it, you'll see a silver cylindrical structure with the words Northrop Grumman on the side of the structure. This is the Lunar Orbital Platform Gateway. This module in front of us is a habitat module where astronauts will be able to live and conduct research in lunar orbit. A critical part of the Artemis program, Gateway, will establish a permanent human presence in lunar orbit and allow for much more frequent exploration of the lunar surface. Now, if y'all could all follow me down, return to the same seats, and please keep your masks on.
Next one. Next one.